Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to do a short video of cleaning the horse trailer. So lately we've had a lot of fires in the area and there's been a lot of people evacuated, but we're not in direct danger of any of the fires. We're a ways away from the fires. But it kind of got me thinking that if I ever had to evacuate, I've never had these two horses in my two-horse trailer. So Chrome here on the right and Sage in the middle here has never been in my two-horse trailer, where Cinnamon has. She's been trailered a lot. Where Chrome and Sage have both been trailered, but they came here in a four-horse trailer. But I don't think they'll have any problem getting in the two-horse trailer, but we're just going to clean it out because we haven't used it in a while, so there's a little bit of a mess in there. So we're going to go ahead and clean it here. And then during the week, we're going to try to load them in the trailer. Before we start cleaning the horse trailer out, we got to put the horse's fly mask on, because it looks like Sage's eye is a little swollen from the flies. So we had it off because yesterday was very windy. They're headed to their little barn here. These three mares get along very well. They just pack in here and hang out in the shade all day. But look at her eye. We're going to have to wipe her face off. Looks like she's been rubbing it. I'm going to wipe her face off and then put her fly mask on real quick before we clean the trailer. Cinnamon came over to say hi and to help us. But we've got our broom, our wheelbarrow, and a garbage bag. So we're going to go ahead and open up the trailer. So the trailer has become a little bit of a storage area. You gonna go in there, girl? You don't want to go in the trailer. Alright, I gotta get the latch opened up here. It's so high up here, I can hardly reach it. Oh my goodness, there we go. Oh my goodness, I can barely reach the latch up there to open the top door, but I forgot to grab the WD-40, because that's where we need to start, because the doors are hard to open this after they sit during the winter and through the snow and the rain. So the top doors get a little bit hard to open. So we're going to start by putting some WD-40 on the hinges. And you could probably use something else, but this is what I have available. So we usually just kind of squirt it around, let it drip in there. Oh, I could barely reach that one. But this is something that we do usually once or twice a year. This door is normally easy to open, but we're gonna do it anyways. Well, let me see if I can open it now. So this middle piece doesn't open unless that top one is open. Let me see if I can get up there and grab it. As it is very hard for me to reach this. There we go. So we just gotta open it up. And then we just kind of make sure the doors are opening all right. Well, we've had this trailer for a very long time. And you can see we're probably going to have to get a new trailer here in the near future. So we're going to go ahead and just go around and put a little grease on all of our doors, or oil I guess you'd call it, oil maybe. You never realize how short you are until you try to open this trailer. But let me see if we can open this door now. So again, I can barely reach this. There There we go. And we just kind of move it back and forth and let the oil kind of sit in the grooves there. But we're going to go around and do the side doors also, the little feeder doors and the escape doors on the side. And then we'll come in here and clean this out. But it has become a little bit of a storage area. It's not too bad. We have a few things in here. And there's some wasp nests in here. Look up on the top up there. There's a few of those we got to get out of here. Well, let's walk around and oil the sides real quick. But these doors here come in handy when you're loading, so you can get out. But these doors usually open pretty good. It's the back doors that I always have problems with. We'll try to oil these. The tack rooms I don't usually have a problem with because we're in the tack room a lot. Alright, now we're going to run around the other side. We'll open those here in a minute. We'll just get all the oil on here and then we'll go around opening doors. Oh, I guess I'm missing a little bit here. This has been a really good trailer. I've had this trailer for probably 20 years at least. It's been a very good little trailer. Whoops. Guess we can do those. I don't know if I can get the oil in there. Alright, now we're going to start cleaning out the inside. We're going to go ahead and put a little bit of oil right here too, because we don't want this little part to rust shut during the winter time. But we usually do this a couple times a year, and especially after the winter time. Oh, I'll turn this on. Oh, well, we're going to have to fix that, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to have to do a little work before we get out on the road. But at least this piece won't be froze shut. Now we're going to start cleaning the inside. We're going to go ahead and put these shavings in our shed. So, got a trash bag on the open end, so hopefully we won't lose any shavings on the way. Whew, it's pretty dusty in here though. I think this bucket was just for trash. I'll have to go dump that out, but we'll put the bucket in the shed. This bucket here we like to leave in the trailer so we don't forget to take it when we go somewhere, because that comes in handy, because not everywhere that we ride there is bathrooms, so there's not always bathrooms, so we like to make sure that goes everywhere with us. There's a few wasp nests in here. We gotta get. Oh my goodness, Crone just knocked over the bucket. Well, that one has a wasp in it, so let's see if we can get it out of here. Oh, it's got more than one in there. There's another nest up there. Oh my goodness, I can't get that one out. What are you guys doing? Are you guys trying to help? Alright, I'm gonna have to pick up all the garbage now. Thank you. Alright, I don't see any more other than those two. They just won't leave this bucket alone. Don't knock over my shavings, girls. Oh, they're gonna knock it over again. Oh, man, don't put your foot in there. Oh, they're so helpful, aren't they? Alright, we're just gonna clean it out here now. I didn't realize it was this dirty in here. Look at that. And every time we ride, we always clean it out. When we put the horses in here, we usually put shavings in here to help absorb the urine and that kind of stuff. Oh my goodness, Nico is up on the haystack. Nico's our lab. I don't know if you can see him over there, but he's up on the haystack checking it out. Girl, what are you doing? She has shavings on her face. Look at that. Did you get into the shavings? You did, didn't you? Yes, you did, you little brat. I don't want you to get into the shavings. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, alright? Yeah, we gotta have that so when we go out on a ride. We're gonna put the shavings in the shed until we go for a ride, and then we'll bring them back out and put them in the trailer. Alright, I'm gonna finish cleaning, guys, alright? They're actually helping me clean. Alright, I'm gonna finish cleaning, alright? Let me finish cleaning. Oh my goodness, they're tearing the bag apart. Hey, get out of there. All right, I'm gonna go put the shavings up real quick. I'll be right back, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go put them up because you won't leave them alone. All right, let me go put them up. I'm gonna shut the bottom door just so they're not tempted to get in the trailer while I'm gone. All right, you guys just leave it alone. I'll be right back, okay? Oh my goodness, they made holes in the bag. All right, I'll be right back. Let me go put them up, okay? I think I'm going to shut all of the doors while I'm gone so they don't bang their heads on it or something. All right, we're going to shut all these guys. We can always reopen them. Right, Cinnamon? We can always reopen them. All right, let me get this door shut. Excuse me. Watch out, Chrome. Watch out. All right. That way that we don't have an accident while I'm gone. All right, stay there. Stay there. I'll be right back. I'm going to go put the shavings up. All right, Sage, I'll be right back. You're following me now. All right, we'll be right back. Well, the horses are over there eating right now, so we're going to go ahead and finish cleaning this trailer real quick. I got the doors all open. Just got a little bit more cleaning, and then we're going to put a strap up there in the front, and I'll show you that here in a few minutes. Oh, we're going to have to clean that piece. Well, it looks a little bit cleaner than it did before. So we're going to leave our whip in here, and we're going to leave our fancy commode in here until we actually use the trailer, and then we'll move those into the tack room. So I'm going to show you up here the feeder. So this side of the trailer, we used to have a Shetland pony that rode with us. So that's why we have this very long rope here. So we're going to take that off, and then somehow the chain got broke that was here. So we're going to remove that. And a few years ago, I bought these replacement straps on Amazon. But I wasn't really sure which one would work best, so we're going to open them up and see which one is similar in length to the chain on the other side. And then we're going to clean this out too. And then the buckets are in here because, like I was saying in our last video, the vents up top, I never open these, but they have leaked ever since I've owned this trailer, and it has a really, really small leak, or really slow leak. We're going to just put this down on the floor for now, get out of the way. And then I'm going to go ahead, and I have to go around probably to take that off. So I'm going to walk around. Looks like the knot came out anyways, so I would have had to take it out anyways. But oh my gosh, this is one of my oldest lead lines. It's like really stiff. But maybe we can still use it as a lead line. Maybe. Oh, that came off a lot easier than I thought it would. But we usually have these panic style snaps in the horse trailer in case there's an accident or something and we need to get the horse out quickly. These, you just pull them and they just pop open like that. They're real quick and easy to open. have to cut that off too. Let me go get something to cut that with. Alright, so we got all the ropes and snaps and everything off this. We're going to try to clean this out the best that we can here. I used to have a small broom, a little hand broom, but I'm not sure what happened to it. Alright, so this chain looks like it's working pretty good. I'll have to test the other end, but I believe it's going to work pretty good. But what we want to do is see which of these is the same or similar length, because this length works really good for the horses. For the ponies, it's a little different. Oh, I don't really like this one. Yeah, this is way too long in it. I don't like how it's adjustable, because this could become a problem in the trailer. So let me look at the other one real quick. See what the other one looks like. Oh yeah, it's going to be similar. No, I think this one would work better. But I don't really like this part, but this other one is just way too long. This is way too long. So we'll have to use this other one for something else. But I do like that these have the panic snaps on them. Because when it's hooked up over there, it's a little easier. You pull it against the thing and it's supposed to pop right open. Okay. Sounds easy. It's not opening. Oh my goodness. There we go. But when you're pulling against something that's stationary, it's a little easier. But I think we'll put one of these on the other side. I think that'll work better, but I don't really like that. But we could always maybe tie it in a knot or something if we need to. That way. The horses would pull against it, and if it ever does a give, maybe we can tie a knot in it or something to keep it from moving. Yep, I think we'll put that one on the other side. There we go. Well, we'll try that out, and if we need to, then we'll tie it in a knot or something to keep it from lengthening, but we'll see how that goes. I prefer to have a chain, but I don't even know what happened to the chain that was on there. I don't remember ever having a horse that broke the chain, but I must have, but I don't remember that. Alright, well let's go look at the rest of the trailer. Well, it's a lot cleaner than it was, but when we take the horses out traveling, we will put shavings down on the floor, but for just now practicing, we're not going to have shavings in the trailer. And that bucket will be in the tack room, and so will the whip. And so will our buckets up in the feeders. Those will not be traveling inside this portion of the trailer. But it's a little bit cleaner, so at least we can get them in here and there's no wasp nest. So let's go check out and see what the horses are doing. But sometime during the week we'll start practicing, but we'll hook the trailer up to the truck because we don't want to load them without it being hooked up to a truck, because the trailer can move a lot. It might roll and move. It might scare them and they may not want to go in the trailer. But let's go check and see what the horses are doing real quick. She looks really surprised to see us, doesn't she? Hi, Chrome, what you doing? Hi, did you come to see what I got in my hand? Yeah. Oh my goodness, what is Cinnamon eating over there? Hi, Sage. Boy, do you really want to see my camera? Yeah. All right, I think this is where we're going to end the video. It's starting to get dark out. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.